let's say Khamzat Chimaev were to retire today, then even if he does, he's already given us an incredible story that we can tell casual MMA fans for years to come. Keep in mind, 66 days ago, Khamzat Chimaev was just a 6-0 fighter in the regional scene. And let's be honest, although he definitely got a lot of attention from a lot of hardcore fans, he probably wouldn't have gotten a call from the UFC if not for the gym he trains in and the fact that due to a pandemic, the UFC is desperate for fighters at the moment. However, it can't be denied that Khamzat is making the most of his opportunity. Khamzat has 3 wins in the UFC in only 66 days, which is a UFC record. 2 of them was in the span of 10 days, which is another UFC record, by the way. And all 3 wins have resulted in a Performance of the Night bonus. And what's more is he spent only 9 minutes and 28 seconds in the octagon, which included a 17-second destruction of, at the time, Tapology's number 22nd ranked middleweight in the world, Gerald Mearshart. It gets better because no one even knows what his natural weight class is. He takes fights at middleweight and welterweight, and it doesn't seem to matter to him because, well, 9 people have tried, and 9 people haven't just failed, but they've been dominated en route to a Khamzat Chimaev easy win. It gets even better because according to UFC stats, in that time, Khamzat Chimaev has only absorbed 1 strike. That's it. And let me just say, to call this punch a significant strike is a joke. All this is to say that when he's calling out people like Damian Maia, Jorge Masvidal, Colby Covington, etc., while conventional wisdom would tell you that he should probably slow his roll, no one has really forced him to slow down. He has exceeded expectations in such a way that right now the start of his UFC career really does feel like an epic myth. But here's the thing, what have we learned so far? Because we've learned that he's better than most fighters outside the top 15, but we don't know just how good Chimaev is. Is Chimaev a guy who is for real against the best in the world? Or is he a guy who can dominate lesser opponents, but fails against the top tier fighters? Luckily, we'll get the answer to our question sooner rather than later, because in the latest chapter of this awesome story, another stiff test will be coming Khamzat's way in the form of Damian Maia, who, by the way, at the time is ranked number 6 in the UFC's welterweight division and ranked number 8 in the world by Tapology. And Khamzat will be doing the quick turnaround thing again because the fight is rumored to take place on Fight Island, with the absolute latest date being in November, which is just, wow. Imagine 3 fights in 66 days and you still want to fight again in the next 2 months. But this is easily Khamzat Chimaev's toughest test so far because Maia is an excellent grappler in his own right. A 4th degree Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, former Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world champion, former ADCC world champion, and the list goes on and on. So if you're a Khamzat fan and know that he's known for his grappling, if Khamzat decides to take it to the ground or cannot stop Maia from going to the ground, we get to see a very excellent and interesting grappling matchup, which is a huge aspect in MMA. Now, the reason why I made this video is because I feel conflicted. On one hand, the odds have Khamzat at a staggering -500 favorite, and that's absolutely insane. First of all, don't disrespect Damian Maia like that. This is a guy who's been in the top of the welterweight division and middleweight division, mind you, facing a guy with only 9 fights. And second, as great as this story is, we are definitely pushing Khamzat too fast, too soon, and expecting too much. Khamzat hasn't even faced a guy in the top 15 in the UFC at all. And now we're asking him to beat a guy who's been at the top of the welterweight division. That's getting carried away. But see, there it is. That's my thing. Let's get carried away. Look, the next logical question is, should we care if Khamzat's being pushed too fast? And my answer is, Well, as long as Khamzat isn't being forced to do this, or isn't doing anything that makes him unhappy in nature, then no, we shouldn't care. Here's the deal. The reason we love combat sports, hell, the reason why we love sports in general, is because of the epic stories sports tell. It's the reckless abandon and trash talking of Conor McGregor, Israel Adesanya, and if we go back even further, Chael Sonnen, that captivated mainstream audiences. It's the story of those absolutely breathtaking performances of Anderson Silva and Georges St. Pierre that made them legends. You can even look as far back as the first Ultimate Fighter and the story that was told there. The clash of personalities in the house that culminated in an absolute war with a feel-good ending that saved the company. So all of this is to say that here we are. We're in the midst of a kind of sort of myth-like epic about a guy taking the UFC by storm with youthful vigor, and hardcore MMA fans are trying to play armchair manager, when in reality, maybe it's time to just be fans. Like I said, even if Khamzat were to retire today, would this story not be something you would tell casual MMA fans about? Isn't this a story you want to tell non-MMA fans? Let's even say that Khamzat fizzles out. Wasn't this 66-day period where he laid waste to UFC fun? And I get it. I think we all know that he's being pushed at a frighteningly fast pace. But I'm A-okay with it, because Khamzat has a dream, is bold enough to manifest it, and I am here for all of it. So if Khamzat wants to do it, why are we trying to play armchair manager with his career? So that's it. Remember to like and subscribe, because we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and an extra subscribe would really help us out. I'm Michael from the Leg Kick, and until next time, peace.